Hello, welcome to Scott's Odyssey. Pennsylvania, with all of its wondrous mountains, also has fame to some of the worst floods the United States has ever seen. We are currently on one of the feeder tributaries of the Monongahela River named Turtle Creek. And because of these Pennsylvania floods, Westinghouse had a plan to mitigate future flood disaster along this particular run. So they built floodgates. See you in a minute. Welcome back. If you've watched my videos before, thank you for your patronage. And if you're new to Scott's Odyssey, welcome aboard. This site has a very short history, but provides us with a look back into a time not too long ago where man would just build awesomely huge structures to control the flow of nature. The amazing floodgates built by the Westinghouse Electric Corporation's East Pittsburgh Works was in response to the day before St. Patrick's Day flood of 1907 and the St. Patrick's Day flood of 1936. The floodgates were part of the Turtle Creek Flood Control Project, which would place a floodgate on Turtle Creek in Wilmerding, Pennsylvania, just under a mile from the Monongahela. One gate was placed over the creek with a size of 80 feet by 30 feet. The other was the overflow into the flats at 40 feet by 20 feet. Both gates and station were erected between July of 1937 and January 1938. Total cost of the project was just under $500,000. The same price as the damage caused by the 1907 flood, but more than made up for with the $2 million in damages from the St. Patrick's Day flood of 1936. These gates stood guard and waiting at 20 feet above the normal water line and would be lowered when prediction of high crests were calculated. Inside the station were the motors and power generators, along with three 5,000 horsepower electric pumps capable of pushing 3.3 million gallons of water per minute. The site itself was under the newly created Turtle Creek Valley Flood Control Authority in conjunction with the Department of the Army Civil Functions Subcommittee. The floodgates successfully paid for themselves in the flood of 1954, which caused over $13 million in damages throughout the region. And the gates spared the majority of Wilmerding and other locations along the Turtle Creek Valley, including Westinghouse itself. The estimated amount of protection of assets was over $30 million. Between 1963 and 1967, after the effects of the 1954 flood, Congress granted $18 million for the Army Corps of Engineers to widen the 40-foot side to 75 feet, deepen the gate area by another 18 feet, and concrete the area out into a formal channel. Along the Turtle Creek, 8,900 feet became a concrete channel, and the depth of the floodgate section was significantly lowered. What was all that? That was the birds? Man, they sound like they're having issues down there. You guys okay? You all right? Need some marriage counseling? Oh, look, they're gonna go at it in one way or another. Oh, look, and then boom, nothing. Little Mr. Mallard's over there, and he's just like minding his own beeswax. He's like, yeah, this ain't my issue. Hey guys. I have to keep pausing because these geese are going nuts. Contribution from the Turtle Creek Valley Flood Control Authority was $162,000 to help with additional mitigation and control up until 1970, where approximately $56,000 annually was required to maintain the entire site. The gates received an automation overhaul and became computer operated in 1982, but during this upgrade, many portions of the site had been flagged for upgrades in order for the floodgates to work properly. In 1983, $1.3 million for repairs were spent on the floodgates to return them to their original as-built operating conditions. Unfortunately, there was not enough money to repair nor replace the pumps, and they remained in an unusable condition due to silt buildup and neglect. The debris basin that was added during the lowering of the site's floodgates area were also clogged with silt and debris, and the Turtle Creek Valley Flood Control Authority did not have funds to dredge nor maintain this portion of the site, estimating a need of over $2 million to restore the flood project back to usability. In 1988, it was estimated that it would require an additional $2 million to overhaul, plus an addition of $200,000 per year just to maintain this project. The Turtle Creek Valley Flood Control Authority no longer had the funds to keep and maintain the project, and through sponsorship from the Army Corps of Engineers, redirected the ownership to Allegheny County. In 2002, the newly formed Turtle Creek Watershed Association and the Department of Conservation and Natural Resources created a cooperative plan called the Turtle Creek Watershed River Conservation Plan, which outlined manners in which to maintain and continue operation of the facility. The final determination is that the facility placed an unsustainable financial burden on East Pittsburgh, Turtle Creek, and Wilmerding. The Army Corps of Engineers made determination that the site was no longer viable nor needed due to the implementation of the lock and dam number 2 installed on the Monongahela River. At that time, this site became abandoned. So from the outside, we are underneath the bridge, the highway, power substation that controlled it. There's the physical building that maintain all the motors. There's those beautiful floodgates. There's the water. There's the debris gates. I will not be droning this area because there are just too many wires for safety, although it would be really fun to fly it under that. We're not going to do that. We don't want to have to get a new one. All right, let's head into the building. Ooh. Ooh. Look at that. Oh my word, this is gorgeous. That's sad, but this is gorgeous. Look at that. Oh, it says free candy back here. I'm a diabetic and I love candy. I love candy. There's no candy back here. They lied. If you happen to want to send me free candy, you can. I'm not a type 2 diabetic, I'm a type 1 diabetic. I'll just shoot some more insulin. I like candy, especially chocolates. I love chocolates. Look at that. Look at the quality of the wiring. That's just somebody who had pride in their work. Can you see that? Can you see? It says Westinghouse. And then we have the back door. And you can hear the train up on the hill. You might not be able to see it. I don't know if the light's adjusting. All right, let's look at the doors. Let's get that fisheye out of here. And then we gotta back up. They're really cool doors. You got some garden on the roof. All right, what did these motors control? Anyone want to guess? What did these motors control? Look at that. Look at those motors. Somebody took out the good part. Oh, they left them in on this side. Some copper. A little bit. And then these guys. Oh, look at that. It's gorgeous. Old factory style windows. Steam-powered horn. That should mean on the other side of the wall there's a horn. Here's a door. I'm curious to see if there's a horn. And there we go. We'll get a better look at that in a minute. Look at this. Wow. These are the guys who actually raised and lowered the gate. That's amazing. In this big room, there's the toilet. Must have been nice and quiet and peaceful. Nothing to worry about here. And that's it. That's the inside of the building. Let's go see what's outside. Ew. That's what squeaked when I was recording. All right, here we go. This is the outside. It is graffiti heaven. Coming outside the door. There's the horn. Alrighty. Here's the big scary bridge. Oh, I'm gonna have to get the camera and take a picture. Oh no, big scary bridge. I'm only turning around because this whole side of the bridge, there's no metal. Although, we got this up here, right? I'm not turning around. Thinking about it. There we go. Easy peasy. That's cool. I'll get the camera and get some stills. Oh. Make sure pockets are closed, nothing falls out. It's too far away from the hook. It's a peekaboo hole. Peekaboo! That's the scary part, because the whole metal rail on the one side's not even attached. Let's go capture some of this view. All right. This is what you see. Then you walk across, you know, no big deal. Just make sure you're using a guide rail and put your hand on it. Boards are a little floppy. This is what I was concerned about. When we get up here, I'll show you. The metal gate here, or metal bar, it's like not attached anymore down. Where is it? Down, can't even see it. Down on the crack. There's nothing there anymore. Got to depend on this side, which looks so much better. So we're actually depending on what's up here. But here's the view. Look at that. Absolutely worth it. And then over here you got these metal plates. We'll get up to the one that I started pulling. Oh yeah, look at that. Total separation, huh? That's bouncing. And you can see the metal plates lift out. Pretty cool stuff. Here's the side of the gate. We'll come back this way. A friendly little bird up there. He's talking to me. More like hollering at me. So as we were walking along here, I noticed something. See that little gate there? It's a hole. So we're going to take our time to get there so I can go down the hole. It's a hole. So I'm just going to take my time and watch my back. Woohoo! Going down in the hole. Love it. Woohoo! Hey, you know what? Here, let me bring you guys along. Going down the hole. That's not sketch. Are you coming down? Are you coming down? So we have a little portal. Okay. I've heard a lot of people saying, oh, this is how you raise and lower the gate. I'm telling you, that's not how you raise and lower the gate. The sole purpose of this guy is this one and this one would be operated in conjunction with two men. Let me show you what they're for. We got to make an adjustment on the camera holder. What they are for are those gates down there. those are debris gates. And the gates are in place. Water can flow in to the turbines. Well, I'll show you that in a second. They flow into the turbines, and these things would just pick up these big metal sheets, and then they could hit the release, and they would drop down really fast when debris was all built up against the grate, and it would drop down really fast and push the debris out. And they crank them back up, do it again. That's all it is. And there's 2 of them for every 1 metal panel. Here's a lower look at those beautiful gates and the turbines. So, check this out. They're all buried in silt. Everything is buried in silt. It's like a little secret concrete bunker under here. Let's see if you can get a good angle on this. You see that guy there? Let me see if I can zoom in for you. But yeah, down here, it's all just silt. There's no way in or out anymore. And it's just crazy. I don't know where they pump the water to with the pumps. That wasn't in any of the stuff that I was seeing. In 2006, the State Department of Environmental Protection initiated the development of flood control projects. The manner in which the problem has been taken care of for now was by routing different parts of other tributaries in order to control faster moving waters to skirt around industrial and civilian areas. If you like learning about the Westinghouse floodgates and would like to see another video regarding Pennsylvania floods, check out this video here. As always, I thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.